If you've been trying to move up the property ladder recently, you'll only know how hard it is to find a buyer and keep that chain together. Add to that the £10,000, which is the average cost of moving these days, and you do start to wonder, is it all worth it? Well, there is an alternative. Instead of investing all that time and effort into moving house, you could stay and improve the one you're in. Gemma Allwood has done just that. She always wanted a house with an open plan space for all the family to use, but the rear of her house was a bit like a rabbit warren.
To start with, the kitchen was split into 3 rooms. There was a dining area, kitchen, and then a sort of lobby area. It was quite dark. There was only 2 little windows in it. And what we wanted to do was create more of a family dining kitchen area and let more natural light into it.
And I think everyone likes this open space, don't they?
Definitely. I just think it's really practical.
We'll find out how Gemma transformed her family's living space and how much it cost in a moment. But if you're looking to extend your family home, probably the most cost-effective way is to convert the loft space.
Quite often you can do 2 bedrooms, one large bedroom in the main apex roof, and then you can do sometimes a room at the back over the rear addition part of the property, and probably an ensuite or separate shower room. But quite often people are using it as an office space as well.
A loft conversion like this would set you back around £30,000. So does it make sense to stay put and extend, or sell up and move?
It's a good idea to talk to your local estate agent about what it might add to the property, but generally the money you spend you'll get back if you sold the property, if not a little bit more. So, you know, cost effective wise, it's very, very good.
When Gemma decided to reorganise the space inside her home, she found help online.
We used an architect to do some plans for us, which cost about £500, and they gave some ideas from their experience on what would work within the budget and what they thought would be out of our price range. Things like adding in another window which was identical to the current one. They thought it was letting more light in, also in keeping with a Victorian property. Also taking out a chimney breast to give us more space to put kitchen units in. So there's some quite neat sort of space-saving ideas which they had.
The builders were happy to take these pictures and work from these, were they?
Most of them were absolutely fine to work from this, which was great.
So I'm imagining something like this is a huge expense.
We spent about £15,000 on the building costs of doing it.
And whatever you might be planning to spend, the key to making any project run smoothly is finding the right builder.
Make sure you choose a reputable company. Don't just choose anyone that might be cheap or, you know, you don't really know about.
So whether they've done that sort of thing before, and if they've done any other sort of houses in the area which you could see, or, you know, you could get recommendations for.
A lot of people like where they live. They don't want to move. The schools, their friends are in the area, and they're happy to stay where they are and do a conversion of some type.
So, if you're thinking of moving house in search of some extra living space, then think again. It might be well worth taking a closer look at the home you're in and unlock some of its hidden potential. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Sky Money and Property.